Welcome and welcome back to the channel, guys. At Brothers Motors, he called me earlier, said he have this PT Cruiser. Right now they have replaced some suspension parts on this thing, but she's still complaining about noises. So what I'm gonna do, y'all know me first. What I'm gonna do first is try to duplicate. Now it ain't but 138. It's like a 08 maybe, 07. I'm gonna try to duplicate it first. Oh, the AC is cold. That's a good thing. So what I'm gonna do is go drive it and see if I can hear any kind of suspension noise. I think, from what I've been told, the history, the lower control arm has been put on it, and engine mounts. Okay, and for the record, the engine mount is what causes the most of the suspension noise on this suspension system. Okay, sure, struts and all that could cause it, but we speculate now, guys. We won't know until we drive it and duplicate it and then let it up in the air and inspect the suspension. Okay, so now things like tie rods, anytime you get ready to do suspension work, or even an alignment for that matter, you have to inspect the suspension system before you even do an alignment. You should inspect the whole complete suspension system before you do an alignment. Now, I don't know how I jumped on alignment, but it's related, okay? Because people come into the shop all the time wanting an alignment because they hear noises. Alignment is not gonna fix noises. So I don't know if I didn't get that part from the guy that wrote it up. I just got that she hear noises and she just had an alignment. And plus, this shop already did some work to it. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna start from scratch, man. Even with the new parts on there, those will get inspected. The complete suspension system will get inspected. I start from scratch, no matter who worked on it. Now it's kind of tedious, or I wouldn't say redundant, but for me to go back and recheck everything that has been done can be a little time consuming. So I will visually inspect a lot of things. But for now, guys, I'm going to go on a test drive. Now, I can't film while I drive, so I'm going to shut the camera down. In fact, let me put my seatbelt on. I'm at a red light now. So I'm going to go to a quick ad break, man. When I get back, we should be in the shop by then. All right? So we're going to let this thing up and do some more suspension visual inspection. All right? So, guys, let's get it. Alright, guys, welcome back. Guys, I went on a test drive and I did hear some clicking noise when you turn left, I want to say. Now, guys, when you're inspecting suspension, you really should be, in my opinion, on an alignment rack. Something that's going to have all four wheels on the ground. And then because you basically want to lift the frame up off of the ground, but leave the body weight on the ground, okay? So, but you can do it this way also. Now, if the inspection, like I say, I've been told it has new control arms, and I can see that. That is one of the main bushing that always tend to make a lot of noise. And of course, you got the sway bar bushings and seals right there. So I didn't really hear a clunky noise. I did hear a clicking noise when it turned. So when you hear clicking noise when you turn, you should really be looking at those half shafts and drive axles. Okay, so what I did see was this one coming apart. Okay, been slinging some grease, maybe empty, guys, and starting to get noisy. See that axle? Now, y'all know when you do when you're trying to check hub bearings on a car, you want to go 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. I've already done that. I can't do that with one hand and show and film that part, but 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock you testing for tie rod. So I did find some, y'all see that? I did find some looseness when I go 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Okay, so that would indicate problems in the rack. And you can further isolate that by grabbing the tie rod and just going up and down. That is way too much play. I can feel the clunk in it. So I'm gonna write an estimate on I'm gonna get both out of tie rod ends, okay? And you will have to do an alignment, guys, if you do tie rods on anything, because you will affect toe. And no man, I don't care how good you are, can get toe back into spec. Or even if they count the threads. You know, some of us old heads, we would count the threads. to try to put it back in the same spot. But only problem with that is there's no two tie rods built exactly the same. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Like I say, most of the suspension work I troubleshooted already using both my hands, and I came to the conclusion that I'm gonna replace this. This is driver side drive hash shaft, the axle assembly. Back in the day, guys, we used to take these boots off and simply put a new boot on it and fill it up with grease, and there you go. But that option is no longer available, so you have to replace the complete axle assembly. All right, guys, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let me go to the parts department, write this up, and stay tuned, guys. If they sell it, we will get it put on. I will try to film as much as I can. So guys, I'm gonna take care of these oil leaks too, or write that up. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't go anywhere, man. What I'm talking about. Stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. I have this PT Cruiser back in. Finally got my parts. Y'all remember the one checking out the suspension? Got a little knocking noise. You can see this tie rod going up and down. And also, I'm replacing this axle. This boot's coming apart. Now, like I say, in the past, you used to could replace the boot, but they don't sell the boot kit anymore. So what I ended up doing was just got a complete axle assembly. So I'm gonna replace this, install this, and 2 new tie rods. Now, guys, anytime you do tie rods, it's highly recommended that you do an alignment. Okay. Nobody's that good, even if you count the threads, screwing this back in, nobody's that good to get it right. So I highly recommend you upsell a front end alignment. All right, now you don't have to do an alignment if you're just doing axle. Okay, in fact, probably the only adjustment you will be making on the alignment is toe, because quite frankly, that is the only adjustment. Okay, unless you had strut camera kit. But for the most part, guys, this job is fairly easy. I'm not going to bother filming it. Besides, I'm running out of memory, but you can see where this boot is cut. So let me get this done and then go do the front end alignment. All right, let me get with it, man. I got things to do. Stay with me, man. I'll be right back. Wait a minute.